Thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market today in crypto. So remember, if you sign up for both groups, the leverage trading group, the spot trading group, Gempick, I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market today in crypto. Before we get started, I'm giving 4 months free away. When you sign up for 12 months of CBC Crypto Trading Group, longs, learning, gem picks, you also get the 4 leverage groups for a year with 4 months free. So you sign up for the combo, it's over 70% off right now, and we're giving you a ton of months free on top of that. But if you just want to pay with a card and try 6 months, or also do that as far as the leverage trading group goes, but we just keep killing it. People are like, Chris, you're talking about it so much. Why do you keep? Because it's making all the money. That's where the money's at right now. Right now, it's leverage season. Litecoin, we nailed the short on that. Obviously, we talked about the halving and how you'd see a up down as far as the price goes. Litecoin up 80%, 31% on Bitcoin, FXS 132% and 70%. Here, 83%, 53%, 43%. Banger after banger after banger. Follow the leader in the group. We're up 400% just by following the leader. Group pays for itself. It's a no-brainer. If you're not trading leverage, it's tough to trade right now because the market has slowly been moving lower. This is stablecoin volumes by day, and this is Ethereum. And this was an easy short. ERV that was posted in the trading group. MEXC is the key. Make sure and make a MEXC account right now. But you must use the link in the description for half price trading fees on MEXC. Very important. We're going to talk about Binance, where your fund, is it going to be the next FTX? And so having alternative exchanges is something we're going to talk about on here today. So if you look at the stable coins volume by day, Luna failure all the way up here, Celsius failure down here, FTX failure here, Silicon and Silicon Valley banks, the highest volume here. Now with, and again, this is with CRV, happened a few days ago, but you saw $18 billion in volume traded into USDT. People were just like, sell, sell, sell. The most important thing here is you have to be able to look at this news ahead of time. And we nailed one of our biggest shorts ever in the history of the group. We nailed FTT downside. We nailed Luna downside. These were like ridiculous trades. FTX, triple digit bangers on shorts, right? You have to be able to trade the market both ways to make a bunch of money in this market. So Binance is under the microscope right now. The Department of Justice, not the SEC, the Department of Justice, right? The police will come in and knock this exchange off the face of the earth if they want to. But they are hesitant to do so because they don't want to see an exchange run similar to what happened in FTX, which caused a bunch of United States banks to fail. Binance, a lot bigger than FTX. And again, you want MEXC account, spread your money out, hardware wallets are good, top heavy on Binance. And they're telling you, hey, they're concerned about a run. That's the type of news we saw with FTX, and this would drop the market quickly. And that's where shorts would come in and we'd make a killing. But the concerns are the run on the exchange would be disastrous and would harm consumers. They're already reportedly the target of a criminal probe in the US for violating sanctions on Russia. The SEC filed a lawsuit against the Binance exchange in June for offering unregistered securities, operating illegally, and the CFTC commission targeted the exchange as well for violating trading and derivatives regulations. Spread yourself out. Don't have a ton of money on Binance, right? You never know what could happen. Also, what would happen if CZ had some criminal charges? Sam Bankman-Fried and Alex Majinski, the CEO of Celsius. I mean, they're doing federal prison time. What happens if CZ goes to federal prison? However, at this time, the Department of Justice hasn't filed charges against Binance or Binance US. Again, Binance US is a separate entity. It's not owned by Binance. The global exchange announced the launch of Binance Japan on August 1st, and it didn't really move the coin, didn't really move BNB, suggesting the company conducted billions of dollars in crypto-related business in China, and they considered shuttering Binance US to protect itself. So they're denying that they did anything in China, but it's out in the news. It's being talked about, FUD or not. There's going to be some truth to it. Reality is, keep yourself spread out. But it gives the opportunity for exchanges that we've been talking about to, and remember, when I first got into crypto, Poloniex, that was the exchange to trade on. Everybody was trading on Poloniex, right? And then it shifted to Bittrex, and Bittrex is the place to be. And your 200 and 300% bangers are on Bittrex. Then Binance comes along. Day one, I'm on Binance. And Binance has better user interface, more coins. It's just better. I was buying BNB for $3 and selling it for $4, buying it for $3, selling it for $4. And then BNB at that point gave you half price trading fees. So it has a use case as well. Then I thought I was a genius when I moved to KuCoin when it first pops up. And I put $500, which was a lot of money at that time for me. And KuCoin pops up with $500 over there and forgot about it. 3 weeks later, I'm like, it tripled in value. What we do know is the trading volume on Binance is $7.2 billion. The KuCoin spot volume is $406 million. You go down here to MEXC, and you're at $480 million. And so I look at these exchanges like they're coins, right? MEXC has cleaner user interface. It has a reverse button. If you're in a long and you hit the reverse button, it will immediately switch you to short. And then you can just move with the mouse, your take profit levels, your stop loss, reverse button. Genius. Simple things, right? MEXC is doing it. So if I'm looking at these like coins, I'm thinking MEXC is doing the best marketing. They got the best user interface. And now they've got just as much volume as KuCoin. And so this is one of the exchanges that we are using that has led to extreme profit taking. And that's important. Another exchange, which I just added, and the link is in the description. The VIP links are there. Get half price trading fees, save a ton of money. Bitget. They've got more volume for spot. And this is, again, just thinking ahead. Hopefully nothing happens to Binance and everything's good. But Bitget has about the same coins as KuCoin and MEXC. And then all the new money flows in, and you have to have other exchanges lined up. Backup plan. And that's huge advantages to having backups. What I like about MEXC is you've got these, it's like barely above the DEX level, right? So as soon as the coins are stable enough to move and graduate off the DEXs, so you're getting the small caps. Most of your 20x, 50x, 100x coins are going to come off MEXC because they have the tiny cap coins. Bitcoin's heavy. If Bitcoin does 5, 7, 10x over the next bull market mega rally next year and a half, great. But you're going to find the 100x coins on MEXC because it is, you got these small caps. You know, we picked Axie Infinity and it did 130x. It was posted in 2020. Look, when it comes to Moonbags, November 20th, 2020, I posted 10 total setups of AXS. I'm going to find the small cap gem picks, and a lot of them don't even exist yet. Because remember, these are businesses, these are software developers, they know better than to release a coin to a dead market where it just fizzles. They're going to wait until they start to see some movement and new money moving into the market, and people will fall in love with these coins and move from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, from the larger caps down to the mid caps and small caps. And that's where the multiples are made. This is where millionaires are made. Right now, find the money flow. We determine what's hot. Is it AI? Is it metaverse season? Is it DeFi? Is it, we'll label those ideas. I'll cover it with you guys on the channel and you'll know where to look. And that's how traders trade. They're just going to say, oh, hey, metaverse is popping. AI is going to have a very strong, just based on ChatGPT 4 coming out. I mean, AI is going to be ridiculous. A lot of 100x coins are going to come out of AI, and that's coming. BNB hasn't dropped yet, but if this thing starts to falter, there's a short idea here. Okay. Bitcoin, we'll go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin just is continuing to fall lower. If you're having a hard time trading spot, I would imagine so, because you had the bull trap. Market's so much easier to short right now, right? It's still been pretty choppy and a challenge, and you're able to lock in 20 and 30% gains with some leverage behind it. But Bitcoin needs to hold this level right here, right? This trend line. If you get a drop down and then it reclaims this level and then it bullishly retests, that is a bear trap, and you want to go long here because you're running up to 31,400. Okay. For this to work in this range would be completely relevant. Now I can see this happening. Bitcoin loves to move real slow, bore the heck out of you when it's the bear market. And that's just part of it. But when the market takes off, you better have your skills in place, because you don't want to be scrambling trying to figure things out while there's money to be made in the market. The most important thing is for Bitcoin to remain bullish, you need to put in, number one, a breakout of 31,800. You're going long, and you're going to 35,000, 40,000, 45,000. You need a higher high, higher than this high, right? This is an uptrend. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and you continue to work higher, right? Breakdown, and you could see 25,000, 22,000, 20,000. Right, that's not what we want. This would be worst case scenario. With things happen with Binance, that would be a concern, right? So I would definitely consider moving some funds over to other multiple exchanges and spread everything out. It's safer that way. You don't want to be too heavy anywhere. Ron DeSantis, he says, Biden's war on Bitcoin and crypto will end when I become president. Biden is not pro-Bitcoin. Kennedy, he bought 2 Bitcoin and gave it away to his grandchildren or children, right? Gave away a bunch of Bitcoin to his kids. Also, Kennedy says, hey, there's no taxes on Bitcoin sales. Like this. Donald Trump, Republican, he has an NFT collection and made millions of dollars based on that idea. There's a lot of political parties, politicians that are taking a strong stance on moving forward with cryptocurrency, where Biden is just holding us back. And the House has 4 bills where they're looking to pass and build an infrastructure that's going to allow the institutions to feel comfortable, have a plan. The CFTC have reign over the cryptos and shift them to commodities. 70% of the coins are commodities all of a sudden. CFTC is regulating them. SEC can't just blindly fire. Took out the Hexagon. Richard Hart recently nailed by the SEC. The main problem is the SEC is just wild, wild west, right? They're just gunning at everybody. And so the political election coming up in 2024 will definitely move the market. One of the important ideas that I want you guys to understand is gaming and GameFi is going to be big. Fortnite, which is not blockchain, they had a skin, right? Actually, skins in general grossed $50 million for Epic Games. So the blockchain version will be big too, and you'll be able to transfer and own on the blockchain these skins. And so you'll see the ability for games, you'll be able to move skins from one game to the next game to the next game. So if a new version of the game comes out, or another something similar comes out, if you can use a sword and you can take it to another game, GameFi is going to be big as far as NFT goes as well, right? So I'm looking for GameFi to have a good season in the future. Now, this is not catastrophic, but not good at all. $25 trillion US Treasury market is in the spotlight as the US loses its AAA rating for a second time. This happened in 2011, right? So now it's been downgraded by S&P Global Ratings and by Fitch Ratings. So now it's a AA+. That is what's causing the stock market to tumble. So you see, this is the ES1. We haven't talked about this in a while, but it's important because if this is your high and you're putting in a lower high, what do we do at lower highs? Take profits. And so in order to get the measured move of this idea, you're going to pull the open end of the falling wedge somewhere in here, and you're looking for a move down here, right? You also have the support here. There's support here, right? So, and the 200 simple on the 8-hour chart is here as support too. So it give you the ability to get back in some of the stocks that potentially you missed. While the stock market was completely taking off, Bitcoin has been doing what? Anyone? Bitcoin not moving up. Bitcoin boring, for a month. The S&P E-mini futures is putting in a lower high. Does it break lower? And do we see more bank closures? You had a rate increase. There's a lot of things that are variables in traditional markets that I don't think help crypto. Bitcoin Lightning Network. So Coinbase is going to add Bitcoin Lightning for payments. This is a move, part of the broader plan to improve cryptocurrency-based payments globally. Fast Bitcoin, right? Immediately out of the box, that changes the game for what Bitcoin represents. A store of value. Now it's a payment processing crypto, and that wipes the board clean on a lot of other cryptos that are just based on payments. And so we have got a lot to pay attention to, but if you stick with the charts, Bitcoin is slowly working lower. You had a nice double bottom here with bullish divergence, and it got completely rejected after a bearish retest of this level. Bearish retest here, and Bitcoin's just been headed to the downside. So bottom line is, if you want, and I did a live stream for an hour and a half today, if you want all these updates in real time, question and answers, I provide those for you. We'll get you in the leverage group. We'll get you in the spot group. We'll get you up to speed, because if you don't learn how to trade this market, you will not win. It's like playing basketball against Michael Jordan. If you don't know how to dribble, or you don't know how to score points, if you don't know how to, put the ball in the hoop to win, like, you're playing against other players, player versus player. You don't lose money. Other people take your money. If you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.